We live in abundant times, especially when it comes to food. Unfortunately, not everyone is able to share in this abundance. In this episode, Marcus Powers makes two recipes that will help anyone make the most of what they have.
We
Okay.
have the
Wait,
grill.
say that again?
There's 4 meals in here.
Okay.
We have the rotisserie chicken with the potatoes and the vegetables. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then we can make a chicken gravy out of the bouillon. Okay. Then we also have the chicken for the ramen dishes. So that's another one. And then we have the ground beef, which is actually 3 meals. So you're gonna use 1.5 pounds for the shepherd's pie. You use another 1.5 pounds for tacos, or you can do this 1.5 pounds for spaghetti.
All right.
Speaking of which, I do need some spaghetti because I still have some sauce left.
Okay, you got the potatoes for $1.89 for 10 for a bag
10 pounds, yeah.
for 10 pounds.
And this is $3.49, which makes 34 half-cup servings.
So you're better off with the real potatoes.
Sure, because you can use it in different ways.
Okay.
You know, we're gonna be making mashed potatoes and baked potatoes. I'm not gonna buy one, but I'm also for the roasted chicken with the roasted vegetables.
Okay.
And then I'm buying one for the chicken ramen dish.
Okay.
Put it in there, and then we're also getting one for the shepherd's pie.
Got it.
Okay. So we're basically getting.
So those are green beans.
Those are green beans. We're getting 2 packs of every vegetable we want to put in there. So it's kind of what would you like to put in there?
You had said carrots before. You have carrots, corn.
Carrots. They have broccoli. They got spinach.
Spinach is okay.
Spinach, okay. Spinach and the ramen. Yep. So we'll go spinach for the ramen. We'll go corn for the where's the corn at?
That's to the
Right here.
Yeah.
Corn, yeah.
There's some other corn over there.
Okay.
Oh, they have peas and carrots
What's that? Yes, peas and carrots.
for the shepherd's pie.
For both. For both.
Okay.
Because the ramen's like a souped up chicken soup.
Okay.
With noodles, more noodles in it.
Okay. So before you cook them, you're cutting them into a
I
big.
already washed them, just so you know.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah.
You're gonna cut them into a big dice.
Yep. Because we're gonna add some cream, some salt, and a little salt and pepper. Turn it into a smashed potato.
Okay. What's the difference between a mashed potato and a smashed potato?
Skins.
Okay.
Skins have all the nutrients, so if we're gonna try to make it as healthy as possible, we need to add our skins.
All right. So for this dish, it's only prepping the potatoes and the onions.
Yep.
And then the rest is already kind of prepped because it's frozen food we're using.
Yes.
Frozen vegetables.
Yes. We have 5 pounds of ground beef. All right. I'm not gonna use all 5 pounds, of course, for this this recipe, but I am going to use a third of it. I'm gonna use a third. The other third can be used for tacos. The other third can be used for spaghetti. So by buying this whole log, this helps you save money when you're on a budget. So that's why I did it. This is some already minced garlic and oil that we bought that's cheaper and faster than regular garlic. Putting that in there as well. Now for health reasons, I'm going to be sauteing the meat in a different container so we can drain the grease off. We don't want all that grease just infiltrating the vegetable. So I'm going to set that up over here. Put a little salt and pepper in the meat, and then we'll combine it all in one pan. But while the onion and garlic is sauteing, we're going to go ahead and throw in our other vegetables. One packet of sweet corn, one packet of green beans, and a half packet of peas and carrots. The reason why we're doing a half packet of the peas and carrots is because we're going to save the other half for our other recipe that we're making later on today. And they're frozen, so it's going to take a while. Just mix that onion and the garlic in there. And we're just going to go ahead and cover that while it's still on high heat and let that roll. Okay. Now we're going to do our beef. Remember, this is about 1.5 pounds of meat. A little bit over. Okay. Little salt in there. A little fresh cracked black pepper. Since we cut the potatoes in a large dice, they're going to take a good 15 minutes, 17 minutes. And we're going to smash them in the pot. We're going to strain the hot water off, and then we're going to go ahead and put a little cream, salt and pepper in there, and make the smashed potatoes, the skins in there. And then we're going to make the layer of the top of our shepherd's pie. So now I'm making my gravy. Okay. How the vegetables looking? Smelling good. Behind you. We'll take the strained meat. Excuse me. Strained meat, and then with the vegetables. Mix that around. And I put a cup of water per cup or per packet of brown gravy. So I'm doing 2 of them. Okay. And again, this saves you from making your own brown gravy and having to buy all the items you need to make a brown gravy. But what you sacrifice for that is it's not the healthiest or the most flavorful brown gravy. How can you tell if a potato's done?
I have no idea.
Stick a fork in it and it falls back into the pot. Yep,
They're
those
done.
are done. Yeah. Those are done. So, smashed potatoes. If you have a blender, that's good. If you have a nice strong whisk, that's good. So I'm just gonna smash the potatoes up. Basically take them, smash them up. Add a little butter and cream and salt. So for those 5 potatoes, I'm adding about 3/4 of a cup of milk or cream, preferably milk, because I know it's a $1 budget. So a lot of people don't have cream. A little bit of fresh cracked pepper. Well, I want a little bit creamier. About a tablespoon of butter, and you will have your smashed potatoes. Looks like everything is ready to roll. Okay. So, again, to build this, vegetables and our meat, the bottom. Now we're going to take our smashed potatoes, layer it on top. Okay. And the last piece, which definitely to me is the best part, sharp cheddar cheese on top. I'm going to throw these in the oven, let that cheese melt, and it'll be dinner time. Any questions?
Nope.
What do you think?
It sounds like a lot of food. Sounds like a very hearty meal. And it was pretty easy to put together. Is there anything you want to say now that you've taken them out the oven?
Dig in.
All right.
Dig in. So now we're making a ramen dish. We're taking our top ramen, taking roasted chicken from what was left over from the roasted vegetables and potatoes we had as an entree the other night. Again, going into the theme of the budget, using total utilization saves money. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our peas and carrots. Add our onions. And then we're gonna add some garlic. Remember, I cut up one full onion, slice in nice thin slices. We're gonna add about another tablespoon of garlic. And again, this is, if you want to look at it as, it's just a souped up ramen dish with more nutrients, with more protein and things like that, more vegetables. So you can make a full meal out of it. Okay? Saute. While we let that saute, we got some hot water, a gallon of hot water for 2 bouillon cubes. Now again, I'm going to be using bouillon as well as some of the chicken packets to get that chicken flavor for the broth. Nice, powerful chicken flavor. That's what we want. Now again, we're going to heat this up like a soup, so it doesn't have to be fully dissolved, because we're going to bring it to a boil anyway. Now based on how powerful you want your chicken broth to be, you can use all 5 of those, you can use 2, you can use 1, it's up to you. That's the one thing I want you to know with cooking with me. You are the chef. You can look at me all you want, do exactly what I do, but if you don't keep that culinary creativity, what's the point? Chicken.
So how are the noodles gonna cook? Are they gonna cook on
that?
their own? Do you cook the noodles by themselves before, or do you
can
put
do
them?
it. If you're on a time crunch, you can definitely do that.
Oh, but you don't
What I
have
will
to.
do-
I
What
always.
I'm going to do is going to add the chicken, then I'm going to add the juice, and then I'm going to add the noodles. Let it all just marinate all in one.
You gonna add chicken juice?
What's that?
You gonna
Yep.
add the chicken juice?
Yep, the chicken juice. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Once I bring this to a boil, that's when I'm going to add the noodles and top it. The top on there, and basically we're done.
Nice. That was like 10 minutes.
That was it.
You still have the cabbage to get in there.
What's that?
You still have the cabbage to get in there. Oh,
Cabbage going on the bed.
okay. Oh, you put it over. Nice.
That way it's not too.
Soggy and
Yeah.
and it fits. Of course it fits.
Okay. Okay.
All right. And that cooks down.
Yep. Onions. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay. So we're gonna put some cabbage at the bottom. That provide a little bit of crunch to the dish. I have big bowls. And again, being that we're on a budget, we got this coleslaw mix, we use it for other things. Saute it with some onions and garlic, make it a vegetable. We actually make coleslaw with it. So, definitely something that could be delicious. Okay.